Welcome back to the Psychic Next Door. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking the time to watch my premiere video and also for your overwhelming support. Many of you have taken the time to like, share, and subscribe, and even comment to my channel, and I'm so very grateful. My goal today and always will be to provide you clarity and peace through these spirit-driven messages. Remember, guys, these are general readings, not one-to-one. So if it doesn't resonate, just leave it behind, my friends. All right, so let's get into it. This reading is for our beautiful Libra sign for the month of May. Now, we're going to ask Spirit to provide us some direction here for 2 oracle decks. Okay. And the Moonology. Very good. Okay. While we shuffle these cards, I'm going to share the details that were received during my off-camera meditation for you, my beautiful Libra friends. So it was really, really cool. I love the way that the first vision came through. It was an individual at a wedding, okay, and someone was raising a glass to toast. Perhaps that's you or someone else. You're in this situation. And they were toasting to an accomplishment, but also a celebration, because I saw kind of both scenarios where somebody is wishing someone well, that they did a great job on something, and then I saw a wedding scene, wedding reception scene rather, and the toast was being given, "Long live Libra," okay? Then I heard the words, "Always the bridesmaid, never the bride." Now, they want me to let you guys know that, first of all, this fantasy that some of us have built in our head is extremely overrated, okay? And now, while people dream of this happily ever after, truthfully speaking, the dream in which that's concocted in your head is rarely experienced. Because as you guys know, there's up and downs and just difficult times. Nothing is ever smooth sailing. And they kind of wanted to remind you of that when you feel like you're thinking like you're missing out on that quote-unquote dream. Okay? Then they went on to describe some of your attributes, Libra. They said that you are a very well-rounded, focused, and methodical thinker. Excuse me. And then they highlighted an overthinker as well. So they wanted me to let you guys know that even though it may not be how you built the dream in your head, okay, from when you were a young person, try to let go of that vision just a little bit. It's not saying you can't have it all, and it's not saying you can't have a wonderful partner. Not at all. What they're asking is that perhaps take some of what you've envisioned, okay, and what you've set for yourself in your mind, allow room for a little bit of flexibility. Perhaps maybe a bit of a vision change, okay? Just a little bit of a different trajectory for yourself, okay? Because oftentimes, by holding on so tight to what you've set for yourself, you could actually limit to what is actually meant for you in the future. Okay? They are saying it's a great time to be cautious and even standoffish at times. They highlighted the word introvert. Sometimes you have to do this to protect yourself, Libra, but they're asking for you to try and open the door for yourself and just allow perhaps 1 or 2 different new experiences to come your way. Also want me to let you guys know that sometimes teamwork does make the dream work. And while some of you may seem hesitant on the teamwork type atmosphere, oftentimes it can help you reach new highs and levels in your career. Of course, establishing appropriate boundaries and so on. You are insanely independent, Libra. And quite frankly, you've had no choice but to be this for most of your existence. But they're asking you to try something new. Okay? They're showing me, or they showed me an individual who is slightly creaking opening a door, being cautious, but yet attempting to open that door for themselves. And at the end of my meditation, I heard the beginnings of the song "Oh Mandy" by Barry Manilow. So I'm not sure how that whole song goes. I think I know the melody more so than the actual words when it comes down to it. But perhaps we're dealing with a Mandy and Amanda, a Barry, or perhaps the lyrics in that song pertain to you, my beautiful Libra. All right, so we're going to draw 3 cards from the Moonology Oracle card deck here and see what other messages are in store for you beautiful people. All right. The first one, emotions are running high. So you're making me feel like you're worked up a little bit. I don't know if this is business related or a potential suitor. They're not being real clear on that, so we're just going to drop that right here and see what else comes in for you guys. The second one, a personal issue reaches resolution. Interesting. So perhaps what we're seeing here, it's becoming a bit more clear. We're dealing with, they're giving me that it's twofold, okay? First part of this is it's an internal struggle of sorts, okay? I think it has, or it's radiating towards the off-camera meditation, where part of you, you're kind of, they're showing me someone taking a chisel, right? And kind of chiseling down like a wall, per se. And you're wanting to give in to certain things that typically you held very strong against, right? And in turn, it's getting your internal engine, your emotions, pretty worked up. All right, so let's see what else we've got coming for you guys here. And then, oops, excuse me. And finally, what do you need to release? Okay, so my beautiful Libra, we've got to release some control. I know that is so tough to hear. I very much too like to have things controlled in the environment and the atmosphere in which I can control them. But sometimes you just got to let go. And sometimes if something comes a knocking, you've got to open the door and see what's there. And it's not saying that you're going to move forward with this plan, this idea, dating this individual, making a new friend, any of this. It could be any of these items. But at least kind of chip away a bit at your hard shell. I know you've carried yourself and been the one to carry yourself for all your life. So you're very accustomed to depending on yourself and no one else. But sometimes just maybe extend a hand and allow someone to enter. You can, like it said in the off-camera meditation, you can still be cautious, and they seem to be on board with you being cautious still maintaining those feelings of kind of keeping one eye open, right? And just not allowing it any kind of a free-for-all, if you will, right? But see what's out there. See what's out there. Open that door. Crack that door open. Even if you're just cracking the window to see what's outside, okay? It can't hurt, especially as cautious as you are. You know, they're letting me know you're one of the signs that really tries to make methodical and smart choices that are for the true betterment of who you are. And that's impressive. That's impressive. Because oftentimes, you know, some of us get ourselves in some pickles, you know, and it takes a little bit of time to get out of them. So kudos to you, my beautiful Libra. Keep going. Keep going. It may feel as though you've been on this path or journey for so long. And you may even wonder if you're making any progress towards your dreams. This message is a loving reminder for you to keep going. You're almost there. So right away, they have shown me this vision of you, what appears to be perhaps maybe 7 to 10 years ago. And they're showing me two different types of industries, okay? And I'm just going to give you two as an example. The first being an attorney, and the second, let's say, being a therapist, right? Those are two different, very different industries, career paths, right? And they both do very different things. They're showing me basically you back then and you now. And they want me to advise you not to do a life review. That's the first word that comes in my head, but perhaps a review of your time since birth, let's just say. And while some of you are kind of feeling stuck and frustrated that, gosh, maybe I haven't reached my potential, or maybe I haven't done everything I can do, they want you just to reflect on the last 10 years. And look how far you've come. Some of you have changed your health, okay? And while there's bumps in the road, you know, sometimes we get off path. Hello, we all do, okay? We all go for the Oreo sometimes, and that's just how it is, okay? But some of you have made a concerted effort to really turn your health around, really take care of your mental and physical health within the last 10 years. Some of you have made that change, the vision that they were giving me of the two careers. Those are two very different careers. So it looks like you've been on kind of two different paths, or perhaps you're walking into that new path now. For many of you, it's showing me that the two paths have kind of already existed. Okay? But they're wanting you to kind of, now is the time for you to take a few minutes. Take a beat, if you will, okay? And reflect. Okay? It's time to take a moment, release what no longer serves you, and be proud of how far you've come. Listen. You're being asked to listen to your inner voice. It's been guiding you to do something or say something, and it's time to act on this wisdom. For whatever reason, I saw an airplane as I was reading this. Perhaps some of you need a change of scenery to make that next step and that next change. It may not happen where you are physically. You may need to go somewhere in order to do this. For some, it looks like you might just need a getaway. You know, you've been working so hard and so diligent, you haven't left your surroundings. And sometimes for a fresh perspective and to kind of have that reflection, you need to get away from what you're accustomed to. Listen to yourself. You've been yourself has been sharing this information with you. You've been being pulled to look at certain things, or maybe plan a vacation, all right? Or think of some places you may want to go, or even some places you may want to live, right? But to go to that next step in your journey, you're going to have to take that bold move. And finally, align. You're being asked to align with your current situation, even if it's not easy to do so. Trust that there is much to be learned by being here. Pushing against what is will only makes things harder on you. Align, surrender, and trust. Again, surrender, release. Let go of some of that fear, let go of some of that. I don't want to say, I'm careful with what I say, because I want to say let go of some of that independence, but it's not necessarily pertaining it to how you may be thinking independence is. Okay? Venture out. Venture out of what's comfortable. Okay? In order to allow this next phase to develop. All right? Let's pull some tarot cards. Okay, guys? No, that's too many. And see what other messages are coming through for you guys. Interesting. Remember the off-camera meditation I had mentioned where the individual, it's like you're raising a glass to the Libras and we're toasting the Libra, or we're just doing a toast. Oh my goodness. We're doing a toast to the Libra. Okay, because that's the energy that they were making me feel. It looks like in this next chapter that that's unfolding for you, the toast is directly meant for you. So perhaps for some of you, once you take this step, okay, and you move physically or spiritually, however it's meant for you, that next step of always being the bridesmaid, never the bride, it looks like the tables may turn. It looks like you are the one they are toasting. And I'm not saying it can't happen if you don't move towards this direction, okay? Because anything can happen. I'm saying that part of your destiny is opening the new door, all right? And taking a chance. I don't think, they are telling me that the happily ever after piece of the puzzle that you yearn for may be on the other side of that door. Wow. Libra, I love this for you. I love this. I genuinely get so happy. And I get such relief and just contentment and being able to see something unfold like this for someone, you know? All right, we drew the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, without question, Libra, pardon my language, you have worked your ass off, okay? You have worked your tail off throughout this life, okay? And now it's time. It's time for you to take the hard work that you've done with you, obviously, to your next journey, but you're headed somewhere and you're not really sure where you're going, okay? And you're looking around enjoying the fruits of your labor, okay? And everything you've accomplished so far. But in this photo, it depicts exactly the vision that I'm getting, where he's headed somewhere. He doesn't know where he's headed. He or she, energy is fluid. This individual is headed somewhere new. But only you can make that move. So this is pretty neat because this is the Page of Cups. For those, I hope you can see it. And this card reminds me of that fantasy, that happily ever after, that envisioning things that you feel that you can't have, you know, like when pigs fly, like, yeah, right, I'll never get that kind of thing. You know what I mean? And this individual is envisioning that for himself or herself, okay? The love, okay? The contentment, the happiness, that piece that they feel is kind of missing from their life. They're dreaming about it. They've been thinking about it. And they can absolutely attain it as they move into this direction. This reading is absolutely incredible. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles. In alignment. In alignment with Libra, who you are. Who you are as a person and what you've done up to this point. Okay? You've planted seeds. They have flourished. Your business, career, you have done great things. You have established yourself, right? Now it's okay to bring this guy, gal, energy into the picture and to dream about that again. To not let go of that dream for yourself, okay? To not let go of the happily ever after. But you're gonna have to make some moves. You're definitely going to have to listen, okay? You're going to have to release some of the comfort you have surrounding your current situation, okay? And you will reach a resolution. you will absolutely reach a resolution. It will come for you if you take that chance. I know. It's easy to say, take the chance. Easy to say, open the door. But it's difficult. I get it. Trust me. I get it. I've been trying to open this door for 2 years and I finally opened it on 4/4. Okay? So I'm with you. I feel you. I get you. But I want nothing more for you than this happily ever after. It's okay to dream, and it's okay to chase your dreams. And this seems like the perfect time in your life to go get what you deserve. Libra, it has been an absolute pleasure reading for you guys today. I want to thank you for being here with me. Enjoy the rest of your month.